Now I want you to understand something. At the king's table, his tablecloth draped all the way to the floor. So when Mephibosheth sits at the king's table, you don't see his lameness anymore. I'm going to let that sink in. You don't see his brokenness anymore. You don't see the pain and the stress and the anxiety that he had to endure, because when he sits at the king's table, he looks just like everybody else. Because he was only laying on his feet so nobody could see. He said, you're going to eat at my table continually. You're going to have bread and you're never going to be hungry. But he took his seat at the king's table. All that he'd been through, all the pain, all the hurt, the king covered that. Can I tell you this morning, all your pain, all your hurt, all your distress, all that you've had to go through and endure, all the mistakes you felt like you've made, when you sit down at the king's table, he will cover all those mistakes.
Amen.
He will cover all those frailties. He will cover all those disappointments. He will cover years and years and years of heartache that you've had to endure in your life. But you have to sit at the king's table. This is in my notes. You sit in the choir, you still see my feet. You still see my lameness. You still see my pain. You still see my hurt. If I'm an usher, you still see me. You still see my brokenness. I'm covered. If I'm Jeff Coggins and I'm on the praise team and I'm singing on Sunday morning, here I stand, you still see me. If I stand at the piano and play, guess what? You still see my brokenness, Anna. You still see my hurt and my pain. Because I can't hide it behind a piano. I can't hide it behind being a greeter. I can't hide it behind being an usher. I can't hide it behind being on the praise team. I can't hide it by being in the choir. I can't hide it by teaching a Sunday school class. I must sit at the king's table and be completely restored and completely healed. Because when I take this seat, it's all covered. Amen. So here's the question. You've been given an invitation. And there is a seat at the king's table that has your name. The question is, are you going to open that RSVP and accept the invitation? Say, I'm tired of being what I've been. I'm tired of letting you down like I've let you down. I'm tired of not praying for my family, for this country, for this church, for this city like I have. I want to sit down at your table. I want to start over. I want you to heal my brokenness. I want you to restore all that the enemy's tried to take from me for years. Broken. Think about everything he was healed from. The broken heart that he faced. When he took the seat, it was all gone. Everybody say,